What is going on, everyone? It is Super here, and welcome to another Mortal Kombat X video. And today we're going to be talking about post Evo Mortal Kombat XL. So, if you guys don't know, Evo's happening this weekend, starting Friday tomorrow. From when I originally upload this video, Evo goes on for Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday, leading to the grand finals for pretty much all the major games that are going to be there. Of course, Mortal Kombat X is one of the major games at EVO, so it will be featured in, Sunday as far as top 8 and grand finals. It's going to be very, very exciting. But after EVO, there aren't any big Mortal Kombat tournaments, or there aren't too many, fighting game tournaments in general after EVO, except for, the Capcom Cup. But of course, that's only for Street Fighter V. As far as Mortal Kombat X, there aren't going to be too many tournaments. So that leads to the question: is NetherRealm going to keep updating Mortal Kombat X, and is NetherRealm going to release a Combat Pack 3? Because, of course, that question was brought up again after Ed Boon said, he replied to a tweet. Man, I can't find it in my files right now. I might put it on the screen if I find it, but if I don't, the tweet pretty much was a reply to someone saying, a lot of people think that just because we're announcing Injustice 2 that it kills the chances of a Combat Pack 3. So that was initially, the start of, I guess, the resurgence of a potential Combat Pack 3. And then, of course, Ed Boon said, we have some special and some exciting Mortal Kombat XL related news. And then, there was like an Evo, tease encrypted in his tweet. So a lot of people thought, including myself, and excitingly so, that there was going to be a Combat Pack 3 announcement at Evo, and of course Evo's coming up, so we don't know yet if there's actually going to be an announcement of sort for Combat Pack 3. Maybe a little teaser, maybe even one character or two DLC characters, just for the fans, maybe even free, who knows. Maybe the announcement is they're going to fix the PC version, who knows. Anything could happen at Evo if there even is an announcement. Of course, later that day Ed Boon did tweet that there was going to be a pop bonus of $50,000 for Evo, and that they were excited to, announce that. So that might have actually been the announcement without us even really paying attention to it. We'll find out in the next couple of days. But not only Combat Pack 3, but we love Mortal Kombat X. We still play it. I still, have so much fun going online and playing versus people, matches. And it leads to the question: is NetherRealm going to keep supporting Mortal Kombat X with patches? And there was a big indication to a yes from Ed Boon yesterday. So I'll show you guys a couple tweets on the screen. First, he tweeted which original cast fighter could use a buff in Mortal Kombat XL, and then he gave an option of 4 characters, and he did the same with DLC characters. Just asking people, which characters do you guys want to see buffs for? So just with that alone, it pretty much confirms that we are gonna get at least one character patch update, balance update. Whether they're gonna keep it going and keep updating the game with more patches, nerfing characters, changing characters in the future past Evo, past the first initial patch, who knows? In my opinion, if you ask me, I think they're going to put out one huge patch after Evo that is going to balance the game, buff a lot of characters, nerf a lot of characters, and then that's going to be it as far as major buffs for characters. I don't think that they're going to keep supporting the game with consistent patches like they did in the first year. I think they're going to release one more patch after Evo to balance out the game the way they want to, and then that's going to be it. I think the only patches after that will be for bug fixes, for any little thing that they want to fix. But we're not going to get character updates and buffs and nerfs after the huge initial patch. That's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Some of the characters that I want to see buffed. Let's talk about buffed first and then nerf. I do want to see Boraicho get buffed. Even though I don't like using him, I do, it is entertaining watching other people use Boraicho. I don't know, there's something about him just wobbling around. His backdash looks so funny. He farts all over the place. I personally don't find his gameplay entertaining. I don't find him entertaining. I don't want to play him, but I don't mind playing versus him. You know what I mean? It's kind of entertaining. It's kind of interesting to see what people do with him. I do want to see Goro buffed just a little bit. I think Goro is one of those characters where if you change a couple things that don't need to be changed, he could become top tier, because he is like a boss character that they balanced so he could play, so he could be balanced in the game. You know what I mean? So he's like a couple of changes away from being a broken character. So I don't know, man. Let's just leave Goro where he is, I guess. But I would want to see just a slight speed boost. I would want Aaron Black to be buffed, but I think he's pretty fine the way he is now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to see any changes. I'd rather not see any changes. No nerfs, no buffs. Just leave him the way he is. I think Gunslinger is great. I think it's his best variation. I think it's balanced. He has zoning. He could do everything pretty much. He just doesn't like excel at one specific thing. The characters I want to see nerfed. I definitely want Alien nerfed. I think if you make the tail flip a mid, it will solve a lot of the 50-50 possibilities of Alien. If you just make the flip, it doesn't have to be unsafe. If you make it a mid instead of hitting overhead, it will take a lot of his mix-ups away. Either keep it overhead and make it unsafe, or change it into a mid and make it safe. I would like Conjurer to get a buff. I would like to see 2 eggs being able to be called in one offensive sequence. So if you guys don't know, if I call an egg at the start of my combo, I cannot then end my combo by calling another egg. So it kind of like you have to cash out your damage. Maybe that's just the way they wanted to design him. Who knows? But I would like to see him being able to call 2 eggs. And I think Melina definitely deserves a nerf in piercing. I think her size should have way more recovery. Maybe nerf her damage just a little bit and make back 1-2, I don't know, like maybe minus on block or -6, somewhere around there. Not punishable, but not being able to like just stagger it and spam the fuck out of it without being able to be punished and stuff like that. So I think I'll leave the nerfing and all the balance change wish list to the professionals, but I'm definitely going to be looking forward to Evo this weekend, and I hope you guys are too. So that's going to be it for today's video, and I will see you guys next time.